So that database basically we are using as a base, and then going to each and every village, and saturation will be done. So that will be done through some application. That application has been developed, taking the PM-KISAN database, land record, PM-FBY, deduplication. I mean, merging the whole database and then deduplicating, and then getting the unique number, and then going to the field and verifying through each and every farmer. So that's how this is being developed. Reference application has been developed. And just now, last month, we have conducted proof of concept in 3 villages of that 5 states, UP, MP, 4 states, UP, MP, Maharashtra and Rajasthan. That was successful. So now what we are planning to roll it out in during 15th to 30th October. So by the end of December, hopefully, you will get that farmer ID of the farmers in majority of the major of the states. Farmer consent is being taken. Na? Without that, we are not taking. Right now, till now, it's not there. That no, because it's a POC only. We'll go for a massive exercise in the next 15 days. Then only it can be said whether any farmer says no or not. If they says no, that won't be. But then what the problem is, something like Aadhaar. Initially, Aadhaar was also like that. No? It was not mandatory. But if you make mandatory that for some scheme, that Aadhaar number is required. So similar here also. Suppose for government scheme, we say that farmer ID is required. Then they will come up for that farmer ID. Something like that. It's optional, but more and more, I mean, if you add more and more value addition to that farmer ID, farmer will also automatically come to that farmer ID, getting that farmer ID. So we are not forcing them. They are free to say yes or no. But right now, to start with, it's based on the consent of the farmer only. And the next important database, that is the digital crop survey. So here what we are doing, yeah, that farmer registry. Farmer registry is not collection of data. Actually, we have that PM-KISAN database where we have around 8.5 or 9 crore farmers database. We have the land record database for each state, and then merging the two, we'll get the Aadhaar, and then we'll go to the field and check. It's one-time exercise. After that, it is dynamically updated on its own as soon as the ROR is updated. So it's not a regular exercise developing that farmer ID. Because after that, an app would be there. That suppose some farmer's name is not there, they can apply, and then with the verification from the state government and ROR, that can be added. So that kind of facility is being generated. Right now, it is limited only to the landowning farmer. That lease part will be taken care of in the next page. Right now, it's limited to landowning farmer only. Then the next important registry is that crop zone registry. What here we are doing, actually, since whole village area is geo-referenced. So each and every survey number in the village is geo-referenced. So the application which has been developed for conducting the crop survey, which has the ability that until unless somebody goes to that field, they cannot take the photograph. So this actually applies the logic behind this, because there is a general perception that nobody goes on the field actually to collect the data. So in a way, it will ensure that authenticity, that somebody has gone to the field, taken the photograph. So you can check plot level crop grown data, or this is being done for every season, Rabi, Kharif and summer. In all the 3 seasons, it will be done. And physical inspection, somebody will go to the field. State government has their own mechanism. Somebody is doing through Patwari, somebody is doing through hiring some outsourced person. Every state has their own mechanism because it is done by the state. And then they will take the photograph. So you will have the detail of each and every parcel, what crop is grown. That is a huge database which is coming up. It will be a single source of truth, and this can be utilized for many of the use cases. You can develop many of the use cases on this particular database to incentivize farmer or to give any benefit to the farmer. Something, any use case can be thought of over it. Advisories. So this is how this whole exercise is being conducted. That is a geo-reference plot, and the farmer goes to that field, take the pictures, and then upload. So on the even right now sitting over here also, we can see on which plot what crop is grown. So that's the beauty of this application. And there is a mechanism of checking also. So each and every survey which has been conducted can be checked. Or suppose this is matured in 1 or 2 or 3 years, then we can think of putting the remote sensing layer over it. Actually, that crop is paddy there, and what remote sensing is telling. So wherever we are conducting the pilot basically in 12 states right now, 9 states. I'll just show you. This is those 9 states where the survey is undergoing right now. In the Kharif, somebody, I mean, depending upon because this is the first time. So geared up the state, and somebody has taken 2 districts, somebody has taken 3 districts, somebody has taken the entire thing. So that is the progress as of now. We have planned to roll it out from the next Kharif. Sorry, next Kharif. Next Kharif 24-25 to roll it out in the entire country, in mostly major states. Because major states covered only about 90% of the agriculture. So these are the states right now. 3 more states. Assam may be starting maybe in 1 or 2 days. But what we are expecting that by next year, each and every state will come upon that. This is some kind of data which we have actually gathered since it is being undertaken in UP. So what kind of data would be available? Because that data, each and every parcel, what crop is grown, you can see. And you can also see the entire village level data, irrigated data, that what is the area of paddy in that particular village, or what is the area of bajra in that particular. And you can also see that which plot has grown what crop along with the photograph. But all these things for getting the data and everything, uh, the whole framework is being generated. That sandbox environment is being created for using this data based on consent. Right now, the state government, we have an MOU with the state government. So they will share only that aggregated, village level aggregated data with us. But if somebody is willing and state government is also willing, then they can directly take the plot level data also. So for that, whole framework is being developed. I mean, once that data comes up, then these things will mature. So sandbox environment will be there where you can test your use cases. You can test it. You can check the data, take the data, test it, develop the solution, and use it. So this crop registry, because just as I told you, because it has the crop name, crop scientific name, crop category, Hindi name, and suppose it their regional name. All these things are there in the crop registry. So this crop registry has been used for digital crop survey. That backend crop name has been taken from the crop registry. This crop registry is available on AgriStack website. You can make use of it. And one more important activity for conducting this digital crop survey is the geo-referencing of village map. Unless geo-referencing is done, that digital crop survey cannot be conducted. So that's how is the maturity, that it is completed in 15 states, partially completed. So we are pushing the states to complete the geo-referencing, so that once the geo-referencing is complete, then we can go for 100% digital crop survey in those states. That's why we have planned it from the next year in the entire country. Another important initiative which has been being undertaken, that is Krishi Decision Support System. And I hope Dr. Murthy will explain in detail. It's just a nutshell. It's a one platform where all the geospatial data we are planning to put, and this can be used for startups to develop the solution. And in fact, this platform will also use for integrating various databases and coming up with analytics, advisories, all those things will be developed. So this we have just started, RFP we have floated. So here, this data you will also get into the sandbox. That whole geospatial data will be available through sandbox for the use of startups and other agencies. This is the overall concept of the, sir, you have that Krishi Research in your system, no? So I'll not touch upon that Krishi DSS part. I'll directly come to the other initiative, that is the Krishi Mapper. Krishi Mapper actually has been started to geo-reference, I mean, of all the land-based scheme of the government of India. Let's say some incentive under National Food Security Mission, NFSM. They do some crop demonstration in certain village. So on which particular plot that crop demonstration has been done, that will be geo referenced polygon will be it will be based on polygon. So all those kind of schemes. Suppose some uh, structure has been created through that central government scheme, that AIF, Agriculture Infrastructure Fund. So wherever it is located, that will also be there. Similarly, for natural farming, the farmer whosoever are doing natural farming, for that also government of India gives the funding. So those things can also come up on the Krishi Mapper. It's basically geo-referencing of that plots wherever government of India is doing the intervention through with the state government or directly. So to develop a single window geospatial application for all the land-based schemes. And what we do, we geo-tag the form, and basically we create that polygon wherever that intervention is taken place. So once it is done, we'll have that data on the entire India map, that wherever the government of India's intervention is being undertaken on the different land parcels in the India. And it will be then easier for us also to monitor, to identify where is the reach, wherever the schemes are going. And then these data can be used for in many other purposes also. This is actually how it is done. Going to the field, drawing the polygon, and then that database comes into this. So with this, we'll have that data wherever those interventions are being undertaken. This is another initiative which I was telling, that Unified Portal for Agriculture Statistics. It's basically not related to geotagging, or it's not related to, let's say, georeferencing. It's what we have done. We have taken the various data sources across the sector, agriculture sector data, lying with various departments. Like production data, we had our own data. So we had that data from 1960. So all those data we have put on this platform. Anybody can use this data, and this lot of analytics has been developed already inbuilt. You can take that data through API and develop your own thing also. That facility is also there. I mean, it's very flexible. So this production data is there from the 1960. What we have done, we have taken the data from other sources also, like the entire data sets of EggMarkNet, that price data which is available. This is also connected with this platform through API. Then that stock position, then trade, export, import of the agriculture sector. That database is also put into that portal. And we are putting more and more database into this system and developing across analytics, like production. See, this platform is taking the data, and before taking the data also we check whether it is if there is inconsistency, we don't take. And the second part is actually improving that source also. That's another part. Here what we have done, we have taken the data whichever is consistent and used it. Whatever is already there in the public domain, but it is giving at the one place. And the next part comes the that increasing the accuracy of the data source. That part is being undertaken separately. As of in the beginning also I told that in the production also we have that area and yield problem. So that we are taking care of separately. This platform is as of now giving whatever is there in the public domain about the area production and yield. As soon as the database or data source is improved, the data is also improved. But you will have that data at one place for the last 50, 60 years. That's the biggest advantage of this database. And you have a cross-sectional analysis. You have this particular portal has the flexibility to build your own report also, like taking the 2-3 database and developing own report. Because what we have done, we have connected each and every database to that single crop registry. So suppose you take tour from one database, so export also, import will be known, its market price will be known, its production will be known. So that basic identifier we have standardized. So that's why, and this task is a big task, taking the data from various sources, standardizing it through a single identifier, and then giving it to in a shape of analytics. So that's what we are doing. And we are connecting more and more database. It's a real time. Suppose today, no. It's basically giving the entire data at one place. And it's basically very useful for the policymaker also, because you get to know that the crop cycle at one place. What was the production? What is the export? What is the import? What is the procurement? Everything. And what is the price as of now? How much is arriving at the mandi? All those things are available. So we can take an informed decision, something like that. Dashboard, what we are developing, that giving a place where anybody can play around with the data. Yeah. It's basically whatever aggregation level data is available. As of now, for example, area production is yield is available at the more district level. So it will give district level. It's not generating any data. It's taking the data and then putting it into the public domain. These are some example, because this platform is also being used for generating production estimate. Something these kind of analytics, like if you want to see any crop growth from the past 50 years, where it has gone, that real time prices it will give, that export, import, all those things on the basis of real time. Real time means as soon as it is available in the public on their dashboard, it will be available there, here also, and you can have some analytics over it. This Dr. Murthy will take drought assessment portal also. This is one another interesting initiative which we have taken. Like we have used that AI chatbot in our scheme. Suppose some farmer wants to get some information, like why the installment is not received or something like that. So we have tried it out in one of the scheme. So they can ask this system. This system can give the result just based on AI. I mean, that AI has been trained to give the result to the farmers, and it is available in different language, because that Bhashini part has also been integrated. So this particular thing which we are implementing in other schemes also. So anybody going, it's for the farmer, not for the basically solution developing. It's for the farmer. That farmer can get their grievances addressed through this system by just asking that. So that's one kind of use, which is with AI use, which has been done in the Ministry of Agriculture. And this is that national pest surveillance, and I hope sir Ashish sir will tell in his presentation, so I will not touch upon that. So with all that, thank you.